You know I love a beautiful fashion story. If you've been watching High Fashion with HollywoodLee, you will know that we have done an episode on Abigail, who owns Aygails Collections. And we've done one episode and a second episode, and now we are doing a third episode. Join me inside to find out why there's beauty in her story. Makorokoto, makorokoto, makorokoto. Abigail, these are for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We're so happy. You know what? You make me just so emotional because your journey has been so beautiful. Guys, welcome to another episode of High Fashion with HollywoodLee. And today we are at Aygails Collections. And today, you guys have no idea how excited I am. We're about to hear the story of how we arrived here. Abigail, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And the reason why I'm saying congratulations is what you're about to find out. So, Abigail, tell me about your story. I know we started off our episode at Corner Third and Salou. Tell us what happened since then.
Well, we did have another interview.
Yeah, we did.
324 Samara Masha.
Yes.
Yes.
That was our last one.
That was our last one. So from the last interview, I did promise that, we wanted to get into construction.
Yes.
We wanted to have our own building, renovate it to our taste, and then create the boutique of our dreams.
Yes.
So yes, we are here now.
Yay! So that's it, guys. That's what I wanted her to say, guys. Finally, she did the whole construction that she talked about. And I love girls who see through what they say, Yes. So if you've been a faithful follower of the show, you know that in the beginning, she was renting at Nora Court. Is it Norbridge? I forgot. Is it
yes,
Nora?
Nora
Court, yes. She was renting, and she promised us when she was renting that she was going to move into a bigger place. And she did. And we followed her all the way to Samara, where you guys are most probably more familiar with. But now we are, what's the new address?
1275 Avenue.
Yay.
Avenue and 4th Street.
And owned by Abigail. I'm so sorry I only brought flowers. I wish I could just bring a whole lot more because this is exactly what we love to see in the industry.
Yes.
Authentic growth, hard work. Tell me something. What are some of the challenges you faced to get here?
Wow, actually getting here was a emotional roller coaster. At some point, I almost gave up on the idea. I ran like a headless chicken, trying to look for the perfect location. I remember in the process of me saving up to buy a property, properties do appreciate in value.
Yeah.
So when you save up to a certain figure and then you go window shopping for a property, and then you are told a certain figure, after a few months, when you start saving up again, when you want to get in a similar area.
When you're close.
The price is appreciated and value. So I had that big challenge. I was stuck. I didn't know what else to invest in. All I knew was selling clothes, and I had this goal that I wanted to buy a commercial property so that I can build the boutique of my dreams with all these glasses and the air cons and everything. So it was so challenging for me to balance between saving up for it and it losing value in the process, money losing value in the process, properties appreciating in value.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the market in Zimbabwe is so unpredictable. But did you have like a financial advisor who helped you through these tough times?
Wow, I wish I had. I just had mentors. I had clients, sisters that I call my mentors.
Wow.
I don't know if they know that they are employed by me to be my mentors. So I just kept asking here and there when I needed advice.
Yeah.
I consulted with realtors, Christine.
Yes, Christine.
So that was about it.
Wow. So you know what? I am so inspired because we've really sat down, and this is our third time sitting down. And what I've really noticed, Abigail, is your passion and you are very hardworking. We would not be here if, your work was going unnoticed. How do you keep your work, going on? How do you keep marketing yourself? Isn't it difficult?
Well, everything is difficult, but if you have a clear goal, you get the energy. There are times when I'm exhausted to do a shoot, but I have goals. We call it eyes on the prize.
Yes.
So that's
baby,
the motto that I go with, If you have eyes on the prize, you would weather the storm.
I like
so
that.
It's difficult, you're exhausted, you're going up to stock up, you're exhausted from walking. But if I go and sleep in my hotel room instead of doing what I came here to do to stock up, then I'm not going to make any progress.
That's
so
true.
I call it eyes on the prize.
Wow.
Whether I'm offended by a client, but I know my goal is I really want to make a sale. So I'm not going to be fighting with a client. So eyes on the prize.
Customize king.
I'll apply customize king. I'll smile on. I would work if it requires. Last year, I remember December, we were working Sunday to Sunday. I had one of my assistants say, my husband is complaining. And I said, mine either. But eyes on the prize. Let's work hard.
Let's go.
Let's apologize. Let's try to manage the situation. But we know the goal.
Yeah.
So if you have your eyes on the prize, whatever difficulties that you face in the process, they are not like a hindrance because you are more focused on where you want to go and what you want to achieve.
Hey, you know what? Before we had, we moved here, and before when we had our little chat again, we didn't discuss how you are managing. I know you're a mother now, and so how are you managing? Because your business is thriving, and then you've got big projects. Like obviously working here was a lot of work. And then having a baby girl, she's so beautiful, guys. You need to see her. And then having a husband, being a wife at home, and being just a woman in society as well, who's a sister, a friend. How do you manage that?
Well, as we said, it's difficult, but I thank God I have support.
Yeah.
I thank God I'm married, right?
Yes.
So my husband does understand. Half the time he's sitting with me here.
Yeah.
I remember during the renovations, he would be here with me up to 11. I'm saying, I want to see if they're doing it correctly, if they're putting the correct wallpaper, if they're doing this correctly, and he would be here with me. If you can't be here with me, at least you would understand that I have a vision.
Yes.
Even during the times when I was shopping for the property, I remember getting confused. Do you think 5 Avenue is the correct place? Do you think we should withdraw? I had signed the agreement so what do you think? And he would just be there to support, to say, you know what, babes, go for it. You're meant to be a star, and I love to see your growth. So I thank God I had the support.
Shout out to your husband.
Thank you.
Thank God for great husbands.
I thank God for that. And I thank God I had help. Like they say, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
So I did have help from the people that I work with, from my parents, from my mom. So I did get a lot of support.
Wow.
To try and balance all of it.
Wow, I love it. I absolutely love it. And so, can you tell us what was the vision for the store this time, and just tell us a bit about what you were feeling, what you wanted, what was your mood board?
Wow. If my service provider was here, he would be telling you how much he had a great time. Shout out to Grey Gate.
Oh yes,
I kept giving them different ideas. I remember telling them to do a certain design, and then after they were done, I traveled on holiday. Well, with this place, it was a dilapidated house. So we started doing the renovations for the property before the fitting renovations for the shop. So after I was done, it was hectic on its own, trying to come up with a new design, breaking certain walls, putting glass in certain areas, changing the windows, doing a lot of other things, tiling work, and a lot of other modernizing it to become modern. So after that was done, I was like, you know what, let me take a break. Let me go to Dubai. So the shop fitters were done with coming up with designs. They'd already started manufacturing certain things. And then when I went to Dubai, I saw shops in Dubai. I was like, I want world-class fittings. I started sending them pictures. I want wallpapers and Arabic finishes. You see all these things. I was like, change everything, come up with a different design. It has to be standard. And they were like, we have invested, and you know what? I only buy a property once. I want my shop to be perfect. So it was difficult. I thank God they were patient.
Yes.
But the dream was I wanted it to match world-class standards.
Yes, and it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Guys, I can't wait to see the rest of the shop. Abigail is going to take me on a tour. So stay tuned so that you can have a look. And also, Abigail, I want to know, you know how we all have, people that we interact with. We have customers online. You know, we have online friends now these days. What could you say? How has the online family, I would call it that, benefited your business? Do you see a lot of support online?
Yes. Well, not direct support at sometimes,
Right.
but I thank God for social media in general.
Yes.
For me, I've used it as a tool to inspire me positively.
Yeah.
So people online, ladies out there, they are doing the most. Even outside Zimbabwe. So seeing that, I remember forwarding you a lot of ladies who had launched their business premises. Some were into real estate, some were into different businesses. I remember forwarding you and saying, look at this shop, HollywoodLee. I would show everyone. So that online presence, seeing what other women out there are doing has really inspired me positively. So I would say yes, online presence, even if it wasn't direct support. I've always told girls this. I remember one time when I was starting my business, I had people that I used to look up to, like big brands in fashion here in Zimbabwe. So I would message them and say, you know what, your shop is so nice. Please tell me, how did you do it? Oh, how are you really managing this business? And they would not respond. But what I did was, I didn't want to be bitter about it. So what I did is I told myself that if I see someone online and they are doing great, I'm not going to beat myself up to want to understand exactly how they got to where they are or try to be a mini duplicate of them. I'm going to take what I can learn from this person and move on. What doesn't apply to me, I will not take it. So I then didn't become bitter. Because I also get a lot of those, oh, Abigail, you inspire me, can you please mentor me? It's a lot of work to do that.
It is.
And for you to expect someone to do that for you is a lot. You may be disappointed, or you will start hurting on somebody that you should not be hurting. You can learn from afar. So what I've done with the online communities, I've told myself that I watch and learn. So I see a different shop, they are engaging a socialite. I may not really engage exactly that same socialite, but maybe I can learn that, so I could engage a socialite so that I do this. Or I see this one, the shop is really looking nice. Oh, I could invest in also trying to do this. I am not going to try and copy paste somebody, but I'm going to watch and learn. So that's what I've told myself.
I like that. I've also seen you, Abby, you have supported other businesses. I've seen you at so many events, of people who are launching and opening, and kudos to you. Because, we don't have a lot of people like that. Sometimes, like what you're saying, that you didn't become bitter, but instead you decided to learn and, take what you can and use that. And I like that, because that means we are growing a village of women that can support each other. And it starts with you supporting the others. So well done on that.
Thank you very much. We're running a race against poverty, really.
Not
against each other. So if I can be better than I was, we have different goals, we have different visions. So yes, I am actually a lot cooler with a lot of other people in the same business industry. We discuss, we help each other strategize. So
I like that. I like that a lot. So tell me, what do you carry in the store? Do you have menswear? I know you recently embarked on, not recently, but it's been a while now, on the children's wear. And how has that been going?
Alina Stars.
Yes.
That company is not making profit, my dear. I don't know. She's sleeping on her business. I did try baby wear. I was excited about having a daughter. So I was shopping a lot for her. I'd get a lot of questions on where you got these. We want this for our babies. I did get. But I wouldn't say it's a money maker. We break even. We make a little dollars. But I would like to identify my brand as entirely for women's wear. We don't have anything for men. A few golf t-shirts just so that they don't really have nothing when they bring their wives. But we mainly focus on ladies' clothes.
And the hair.
Yes, and the hair. This is from Abigails.
Wow,
this is
that's some gorgeous hair.
Thank you.
Wow, bundles on bundles, guys.
Yes, I love the hair.
So what made you decide to do hair?
Well, I would get a lot of questions again on the hair. So when I'm advertising, people would ask, where can we get the hair? And I had bought it for myself.
Right.
I used to sell it before.
Yeah.
So I was like, I may as well restart.
Yeah, and keep
with
going.
hair, it was the same with baby clothes. So I felt like it wasn't making me a lot of money.
Yeah.
But because it's ladies stuff, it's better because, you know, I have strength with ladies clothes. So with hair, it works. But it's not really our area of focus.
Right.
We just want to give convenience to some of our clients who may want
Some
the
hair.
hair along with everything else.
I like that. She's offering a solution to a problem, like we always do on this show. Guys, stay tuned as Abigail takes me on a tour. But before that, she's going to show me a few of her favorite pieces in store. So, guys, you all know that I'm always like getting gifts and stuff, and Abigail has never given me anything. So I am praying that today I walk out with some bundles of hair, a fabulous dress, or a fabulous pair of shoes. But moving right along, Abigail, please show us your 3 most favorite pieces.
Okay, my first one would be a power suit. There's a story behind the power suit. So this is my favorite piece.
Ooh,
It's a black formal power suit.
that is so nice. It even has a pocket
It
square.
has a pocket square.
Is it a skirt or pants?
It's a skirt suit.
Wow, it's very nice.
So
And the
I
belt.
love it for the interviews. I remember a while back, years back, there was a time I didn't get a job because I wasn't formally dressed. I wasn't dressed. So, you know, I know because I am aggressive. I always chase after everything that I want. And I always believe I get them.
Yes.
So I remember calling at that company and saying, "Hi guys, I came for an interview. Can I talk to HR?" And then I connected with HR and I was like, why did you guys not hire me? I came there, I was brilliant, I had studied. Why didn't you give me a spot? And they were like, yes, but you were not properly dressed for the interview. As you can see, others were nice,
Looking nice,
suits, and you were not in a suit. So I was like, oh, I would never be underdressed in life. As long as I have money, I'll never be underdressed. I want to be able to even inspire and be able to dress other women when they have interviews, business presentations. They should know that they should dress up for success.
And dress HollywoodLee, yes. Guys, we're also dressed by Aygails Collections. Look at our dresses, guys. We are celebrating today. We're just going to have some nice, champagne afterwards. No alcohol.
I don't know.
Your second piece, please.
My second piece would be this one.
Ooh.
It's a dress.
I love
this.
this.
For a church dress.
Yes, I was about to say for me a church. Yes.
Yes. So I love dressing up for Jesus, like going all out.
Yes.
I'm very spiritual. I believe I got here even through prayer.
Yes.
So
amen.
I love me some beautiful church dresses.
Oh, this is so nice.
For church.
And you know, this is a color in season, huh?
Yes.
Different shades of nude.
Yes.
This is very nice. I love it.
The last one would be this pink shoe.
Oh, wow. Oh, yes. So you guys also sell shoes, right?
Yes.
And handbags and sunglasses.
Shoes, handbags, and sunglasses.
Wow. These are so nice. Tell us more about these.
They're fashion forward. As you can see.
Yes.
They are saying HollywoodLee.
Yes. And you know what? They're comfortable because it's a block heel.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
Gorgeous. And a nice summer color.
Yes.
Wow.
In the party season, you know?
Yes.
So, those are my favorites, along with everything else we pick. I would carefully think about them before we bring them out.
Wow, you know what? I love Abigail's pieces. If I could take everything, I would.
I know. I get clients who say, you keep saying, if I try something, you say, Magachena, this is nice. I'm like, yes.
Because Magachena.
Because Magachena, we love everything that's in here.
So tell me, who shops here? Is it an average person who goes to work, or is it a CEO, or is it, the girl boss? Who shops here at the new branch?
I think everyone. Nothing has changed. Just the standards, but the same old prices. We just upgrade it a little bit.
Yeah.
So that your average person can shop, your CEO, your global station.
Yay! I love it. I love it. Well, now we're rounding off the show, and I'm going to ask Abigail to just give us a word of advice for the young girl who's watching, who wants to do the same thing that she's doing. Abigail, over to you.
Thank you. I would love to say, first of all, the young girl who would be inspired to do something similar. I am so against people want to do the same things.
Yeah.
You know, run your own race.
Yes.
Have your own clear visions. That way you do not run like a headless chicken.
Yeah.
So if you see Abigail has opened another branch, if it's not aligning with your vision, you would want also to say, maybe let me get 3 shops, let me get 4 shops. Run your own race.
Yeah.
You have a clear vision of where you want to go in life, what you want to achieve at the end of the day.
I like
so
that.
I would say write it down. I had a clear vision. I wrote it down. I was very clear about what I wanted in life and what I wanted to achieve.
Yeah.
So I would say, please do not be under pressure to see someone and say, I want to be like that. Learn what you can pick from that person, but aspire to want to be like the greatest version of yourself.
Yes. Your
What
authentic
you say,
self.
Your authentic self. How you want yourself to turn out.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be like anyone else, but the best version of myself.
Wow.
So I was very clear about my vision. So even if I saw somebody else who is in the same business saying they are opening another branch, I was very clear. I wanted to own a property, to put my shop there, to eventually venture into real estate, to eventually invest into a different business, to eventually become a millionaire. I was very clear about what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go in life. So even if I saw another company saying they bought maybe cars for deliveries, this company has 5 cars for their business, I was very clear, I don't want 5 cars, I want a building.
Yes.
I don't want this. So I would say, please be very clear about who you want to be and be your authentic self. Whatever you see from Abigail, from whoever, you just are learning, but you're not saying, I also want to be her.
Yeah.
Maybe just be yourself. You could be greater.
Wow. That's a mouthful of good advice. I hope that you have listened and you have learned. I want to challenge Abigail today to do a fashion show for us so that we can enjoy, because I know that she'll organize it well and I'll be at the center of it, and we'll give you guys some fashion entertainment.
Yes.
So what can we look forward to anyways in the future?
Well, thank you for hinting us up. We should be organizing fashion shows,
yes,
cocktails,
yes.
You know, it's a season of celebrating, a season of going above and beyond.
Yeah, I think that's how you should launch this baby.
Yes.
A nice fashion show where people can wear your pieces.
Yes.
You can even have your great customers, you know, who have great bodies and different types of bodies to run the runway, and we can teach them on how to do it.
Yes.
Something to think about.
I think so. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about how we are going to launch this baby, but we are going to celebrate.
So guys, don't forget to come through and pass by corner 4th and 5th at Aygails Collections. It's a new branch. It's her own baby, and she has, I pray that, you know, she's going to get more and more buildings, and I am so happy because she's inspired even me. So now, please join me for the tour and enjoy.
Yeah.